Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I'm doing Sawyer Brown. It's been a while since I've done a Sawyer song. They Don't Understand. And it was requested by JJ Loves Music 87. So JJ Loves Music, shout out to you. Thank you for this request. And let's find out what they don't understand. How much he loves her, how much he likes to drink. I mean, this could be anything. Here we go. Alright.
A mother riding on a city bus. Kids are yelling, kicking up a fuss. Everybody's staring, not knowing what she's going through.
Alright.
Somebody said, don't you even care? Do you let them do that everywhere? She slowly turned around, looked up and stared. She said, please forgive them, but they've been up all night. Their father struggled, but he finally lost his fight. He went to heaven in the middle of the night. So please forgive my children. They don't understand. Everybody's busy with their own situation. Everybody's lost in their own little world. Bottled up, hurried up, trying to make a dream come true. They don't understand. Everybody's living like there ain't no tomorrow. Maybe we should stop and take a little time, 'cause you never really know what your neighbor's going through. They don't understand. A man driving on the interstate, slowing down traffic, making everybody wait. And everybody's staring, not knowing what he's going through. Somebody honked from the passing lane, yelled out the window, I ain't got all day. The old man looked around and he caught his eye. He said, please forgive me, you know it's been a long life. My wife has passed away, and my kids don't have the time.
I love this verse. Like, look, don't assume the worst. Don't assume things are going normally before you react. In one sense, assume maybe there's something that's going on in their life and just keep the peace. And you'll lead a happy. I know I've had to back up. When I was younger, I was impatient and such, but you know, through the decades, I just say, you know what, I'm happier not reacting that way. Like when I control my own temper, I'm just happier. Obviously, like I can't control what other people are doing, but I can control my reaction to it. And it took me decades to get to that point, but I don't really react hardcore to stuff. I react to mean. I don't like mean though. That's I'll fight. I really don't like mean. Like as nice as I am 99% of the time and chill, but when I see mean, not necessarily toward me. I have a problem with it toward me too. But when I see it manifest towards someone else, but otherwise, I just assume, I mean, maybe the person doesn't see well, but they still have to get out because they got nobody to take care of them. But you guys fill in all your own examples. But I like that he's pointing this out. This is a real sliver of life.
I've been left all alone, and it's getting hard to drive. So please forgive me, children. They don't understand. Everybody's busy with their own situation. Everybody's lost in their own little world. Bottled up, hurried up, trying to make a dream come true. They don't understand. Everybody's living like there ain't no tomorrow. Maybe we should stop and take a little time, 'cause you never really know what your neighbor's going through. They don't understand. A man hanging on a wooden cross, giving everything to save the lost. Everybody's staring, not knowing what he's going through.
That would have been hard.
Somebody said you don't have a prayer. If you're a king, come on down from there. The man just turned his head, looked up and stared. He said, please forgive them, for they have not seen the light. They'll come to know me when I come back to life. Go to heaven to make everything alright. So please forgive your children. They don't understand. Everybody's busy with their own situation.
That's a nice lyric.
Lost in their own little world. Bottled up, hurried up, try to make a dream come true. They don't understand. Everybody's living like there ain't no tomorrow. Maybe we should stop and take a little time. Cause you never really know what your neighbor's going through. They don't understand. A mother riding on a city bus. Kids are yelling, kicking up a fuss. Everybody's staring, not knowing what she's going through.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to balance it against a certain measure. The hard part is that there are people who actually just don't care. They don't care what their kids are doing. You go to a restaurant, they're running around, and you can tell the parents and friends, whomever, aren't even paying attention to the kids while the kids are running and acting like crazies or on an airplane or whatever. And so it's balanced against society's needs and desires to sort of have a certain measure of order or civility and certain behavioral expectations. So that's the challenge, because if everybody, quote unquote, behaved properly, you know somebody who's acting out of order, driving slow in the fast lane. We call it the fast lane here in Jersey. Everywhere else, a lot of places they call it the passing lane, because technically that's what it is. Pass and then get back to the middle lane if it's a 3-lane highway or whatever. But you probably assume that the person just had some issues. I know in Jersey, the New Yorkers just don't seem to understand that the passing lane, the fast lane, isn't for camping out. It's, you actually get over to the right if you're going to drive slow. If you're going to drive 10 miles above the speed limit, you get in the middle and then just let people go faster if they want to in the fast lane or the passing lane. But with aberrant behavior, if everybody sort of behaved properly, you'd assume something was wrong with that person or what have you. But I don't know. We live among people, and you want a certain expectation of behavior. If kids are misbehaving on a bus, you're like, get a hold of them. But you don't know. And here's the other part of it. They don't know what you're going through. It's just true. I mean, in fairness to yourself, others don't know. And we're good at concealing things, and properly so. I mean, you don't want to utter everything you're thinking, right? Biblically, Proverbs, a fool says everything he or she's thinking. But you're not going to share everything with people. It's oversharing. There's a balance, and that's what I hear in this song. But I hear, like, if you're going to be in balance, then it will help you stay in balance and maintain civility to assume somebody else might be going through a shitstorm in their life. It might, somebody's wife just passed, or husband just passed, or something just brewed. Anyway, I got to rate it. I can't leave it at that. I also didn't see the twist coming, in the final maybe third of the song with Jesus on the cross and all that, and then Jesus going to heaven and asking, Father, please forgive your children for this. And so, okay, he tied the children theme in, starting with the woman on the bus, closed it out with the woman on the bus, and in between, you had the man's wife had died. He was driving slow in the fast lane, and then the Jesus on the cross and all that. But in Jesus' case, it'd be pretty obvious to know what he was going through, because anybody, regardless of reason, who's hanging on a cross and has been crucified, you know what they're going through. You may not know why they're going through it, but you know that they're going through it. So, all right, the number that popped into my head on this was an 8.6, and it was on the strength of what I love, peacemaking. Just sort of try to live peacefully among all people a little, So there, it's hard being human. Just assume maybe somebody's having a bad day or year, and maybe you'll be happier too. All right, guys. JJ Loves Music 87, thank you again. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Keep rocking the country and being patient.